Hi, everyone, and welcome to Me, You, and Who. Today's episode is extra special because the kids are taking over the mic. We're getting a unique perspective from a set of siblings whose mom has been a surrogate for two different families. Leading this fun and insightful conversation are my daughter, Claire, and Executive Director Katie Inclade's daughter, Maggie. They'll share what it's like to have a mom who's a surrogate, how they explain it to their friends, and the special connections they've built along the way. Get ready for an honest, heartwarming discussion as we see surrogacy through the eyes of some of its biggest supporters, our kids. Me, you, and who? Who knew it would take more than two people to have a baby? In a world where infertility is no longer a taboo topic, this podcast will take you through all of the different aspects of surrogacy and egg donation through the lens of many who walk this journey in different ways. My name is Whitney Hall, and I am a two-time surrogate, now turned surrogacy coordinator for Egg Donor and Surrogate Solutions, the very agency I used when I chose to carry for two amazing families. With this podcast, it is our goal to help guide and support you as you learn about what it takes to grow a family in an alternative way, as well as hear inspiring and beautiful stories of how this path has changed lives forever. We can't wait for you to hear about just one more way happy families are created every day.
Hi everyone, my name's Maggie. I'm 13 years old. My mom is Katie, the Executive Director of Egg Donor and Surrogate Solutions.
Hi everyone, my name is Claire. I am 10 years old, and my mom is Whitney, the regular voice you hear on Me, You, and Who.
Today we have some super special guests, Graham, Brennan, and Mallory. Their mom, Claire, was a surrogate twice and carried for two different families. We're so excited to hear what y'all's perspective was.
That's right. A lot of people know about how surrogacy from the parents or the surrogate perspective. But what about the kids in the family? We have so many questions, but before we get started, why don't you say your names and how old you are?
My name is Mallory and I'm 7 years old. My name is Brennan and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Graham and I'm 11 years old.
What's a fun fact about yourself,
My fun fact is I have a job and I do voiceovers. My fun fact is I love holding babies and getting to know and getting to see what they look like.
Yeah. A fun fact about myself is I have a pet snake.
Cool. So to start, how old were you whenever you remember your mom being a surrogate for the first time?
I was 2. I was 4.
I was 6 years old.
Wow, so y'all were pretty young. What do you remember from it? Do you remember any books or anything like that?
I don't really remember anything at all. I remember, my mom gave us, a book or a couple to tell us what, surrogacy means.
Yeah. I know my mom read me the book called Kangaroo Pouch. That just basically explained what it was all about.
So, how did you explain, or how did she explain surrogacy to you? And what do you think whenever she first told you what she was doing?
How she explained it to me and my brother and sister was that it's like if one family wants to have a baby but the mom's stomach or belly doesn't work, and it's not healthy or a problem with them, then they can get another person to help do it for them, and it's called surrogacy.
Yeah. Were y'all able to meet the families that your mom was helping?
We met Aaron and Rachel, and Lisa.
That's so fun. Where did y'all meet them?
We met them at their house.
At their house, yeah.
Well,
is there any super fun memories that y'all had with them?
We went to a food place with them.
Yeah?
We walked around McKinney when baby Cassette was born.
I remember going to, I forgot which baby it was, but I remember going to Wynn's baptism.
And we went out of town.
with them? Yeah, that's so cool.
What was that experience like?
It was fun getting to hold the baby.
Yeah, that sounds super cool. I remember whenever my mom was a surrogate, I was super little, so I don't fully remember it, but it was super cool to be able to be like, yeah, my mom got the opportunity to help that family.
Did y'all attend any baby showers?
I went to one baby shower.
Yeah.
We attended Baby Cosette's baby shower, and we got to like swim in their pool and get to see what, and we got to see what if the baby was gonna look like
Yeah.
the dad or the mom or like something else.
How did you explain to your friends or your teachers what was going on? Or did you need to?
We didn't need to explain because they never wondered.
Yeah. Okay. And did your parents help prep you in any way for that?
Prep means prepare.
They told us that if anybody asked what was going on, then we could like. They told us what we were supposed to say to them.
Yeah. Was it weird seeing your mom with a big belly but knowing that that wasn't going to be your sibling?
At this point, having 2 younger siblings, it's kind of normal to me.
Yeah.
What was it like seeing the babies after they were born?
Did you go to the hospital or did you see them after they came home?
We saw them after they came home because the first one was during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And the second one, the baby was born with a special heart, so we couldn't go.
Yeah. But I bet it was super cool to be able to see them whenever they came home.
Yeah.
Did one of the babies go to your house, or did you like eat together for another one?
They came to our house.
Yeah.
Both of them, or just one?
Both of them. It wasn't at the same time, but they did come.
Yeah. And how do you think Cosette's parents and Emerson's parents felt about your mom carrying Emerson and Cosette?
I think that they felt that it was really kind.
Yeah. I think that's super cool. Do y'all's families still keep in touch with them?
Yes, our family and their family are really good friends.
Yeah.
And if you are a surrogate for someone, then it helps gain their trust, and you'll probably become really good friends.
Yeah. It's a really great way to grow relationships, right?
Yeah.
What was the coolest or your favorite memory of the whole experience?
My favorite memory was jumping in their pool.
Yeah.
First time that I got in, I found out that it was really deep.
What about you, Mallory?
When I got in, I found out that it was deep, so I went to get a pool noodle. I sat in the middle. I hold on to the front and then the back, and then it would just hold me up.
Yeah.
My favorite
so I could
memory
just swim.
is from when they came back from the hospital. We got to meet the babies, and it was really cool that my mom, they made a baby, but it's not our brother or sister.
Yeah. What would you tell other moms who are thinking about becoming surrogates?
And what would you say to other kids whose moms are thinking about becoming a surrogate?
I would tell them it's a great way to help for them to be a better person and to make the family feel loved.
What about y'all?
I think that it was really kind, and that they would think that they were cared for.
Yeah.
Mallory?
I think they were thankful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you guys for sharing your super cool story with us.
Can I leave now?
Before we end, do you have any thoughts or comments about all this?
Nope.
No.
No? Okay.
You guys, thanks so much for hosting that. That's awesome.
Of course. It was
It's
so fun.
very nice. Very fun. Very
I'm
fun. Very
glad
fun.
you had fun. So, okay, was it fun
I mean, how often are you guys around other kids whose moms were surrogates?
Not
Other
often,
than
really.
them, not often at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that, because we chatted, oh gosh, it was a year ago, over a year ago, something
I
like
think
that.
like 2 years ago.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
It's been a minute. So since then, Maggie, how have your thoughts kind of just around it evolved? How have they evolved, I guess, as far as just thinking about your mom being a surrogate, an egg donor, just all that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've just my eyes have been opened a little bit more to why she was a surrogate, and I think it's just it makes me really happy that my mom got the opportunity to do that, and that I just now I'm close with this family, and now this family has an amazing child that they love so much, and it was it's just really cool to be able to be a part of their story.
Yeah, for sure, because you were so little when it happened,
Yes.
and so now but you've since, I mean, you guys have stayed close. You've seen
Yeah.
Pace and just things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what about you, Claire Bear?
What?
Well, so how have things, because you were so little when I was a surrogate, but since then, we see Caroline and Eleanor at least every year for their birthday.
Well, yes, of course. Caroline and Eleanor are just so cute, identical twins.
They're so fun. They're so fun. So for you guys, since your mom, Maggie, was a surrogate egg donor, has it come up in conversation with your friends, especially because, I mean, right, what do your parents do?
Yeah.
Or, that kind of thing?
That's really the only time whenever it's come up in conversation, and then they're oh, what's that?
Uh-huh.
And then I just basically explain some people are unable to have a baby, and my mom gets the opportunity to help people find their match, so that way those people can have a child. So it's nobody's oh, whoa, that's crazy. I think it's just they're oh, that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just most people aren't oh my gosh, that's weird. Nobody really cares. They think it's super cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Have you ever had, you said most people, have you ever had a situation where somebody asks questions or they are kind of or they do say oh, that's, I don't understand that, or that's weird, or?
Kind of. Some people especially since we're still kind of younger, some people
Sure.
don't fully understand that even though yes, your mom was able to have you super easily, not all bodies were built the same.
Right.
So some people just don't completely understand the situation, and I don't think they mean to be
rude.
They're just curious.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, I think that's a really great point to make. A lot of times, sometimes people are so afraid to ask questions
Yeah.
because they don't want to come across as rude, but
Yes.
you're not going to, you don't know what
It
you
doesn't
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't offend me at all. I think it's asking questions is great.
For sure. Absolutely. What's the best way that you have explained it? So you're 13.
Yes.
So what's the best way that you explain it to other 13-year-olds?
Usually like I said earlier, they'll be oh, what does your mom do? And I'm basically she helps people who aren't able to have a child, and she sometimes matches, depending on the situation, she matches them up with somebody who is able to have that child, and then depending on if it's because they don't have the right eggs or whatever's going on in that scenario, then they'll either transfer the eggs and then she will have the baby for them and then it will go back to them, or the eggs will be donated, basically. So
There
it
you
depends on
go.
the situation.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Do you ever get follow-up questions of wait, I don't get the science behind that, or
Yes.
yeah?
Yeah, sometimes I mean, I understand it, but some parts of it still kind of confuse me.
For sure.
So I answer all the questions I can, but a lot of the time the follow-up question will be how is that transferred? How did they just take the eggs out of somebody?
Sure.
So, yeah, I still don't fully understand that part. So I'll just kind of be that's kind is still a mystery to me. All I know is that they get taken from one person
There
and
you
given to
go.
another.
For sure. There's magic. There's
Yes,
magic.
it's
Yeah.
That
cool.
explains egg donor.
There you go. Yeah, for sure. Yes. But there's magic and there's the fun science behind it.
Yes.
What about you, Claire? Have you been in a situation, so you're 10 in 4th grade. Have you ever been in a situation where someone will ask you, well, hey, what does your mom do? And how do you kind of explain that?
I've never really been in a situation. I just tell my friends that, hey, guess what? My mom's a surrogate. She's going to have another baby or two for some other people.
Or two.
Well, I mean,
That has happened.
You have had 2 sets of twins, myself included.
Yes, you're right.
Caroline and Eleanor,
Yes.
they're twins.
Yes.
And people are just like, wow, that's cool. Can you explain a bit more? So I do. And they're like, oh, I get that now.
And then that's that.
Yeah, that's that.
It's pretty simple. I
Very
feel like
simple.
sometimes we grown-ups tend to try and make things more complicated, and you guys make it like way easy simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then again, we are children.
Well, yes, you're right. But yes. Okay, so my last question for you guys. If you could say one thing to other kids whose moms either are surrogates or egg donors or thinking about being a surrogate or an egg donor, what's the one thing that you would want to say to those kiddos?
I don't know, that it's like a fun thing, I don't know how to say it, but it's exciting. It's kind of like getting a new sibling, and it's just basically making a new friend. And I would just say even though you might be kind of confused at first, it's gonna turn out being super cool, and especially in my case, we built amazing relationships with them.
Yeah.
So even though you might be confused or concerned on what's going on, just remembering that your mom's doing this amazing thing for other people, and she's getting to spread love.
For sure. I think one of my favorite things that, because your mom came to see me, and that's where her intended parents live. We live in the same city.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember her telling me, oh, yeah, Pace came up to me and was like, oh, hi, Miss Katie. Where are Trip and Grace and Maggie? He was
Yes.
more interested in hanging out with you guys, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
What would you say, Claire?
I would say kind of what she said, but you're getting to make new friends. It's going to be so fun. And you get to meet the baby and the people who want the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's going to be just a whole new fun experience. And like you say, try new things.
I do say try new things, for sure. Absolutely. But you're right. Both of you, to your point, you guys are your family, if you will, is, kind of growing bigger in the sense of you just have more people in your circle that you get to love and you have kind of a special connection with, which is really neat and fun.
Like Caroline and Eleanor and Tristan.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. To her point, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, you guys. Thanks for sharing.
Of course.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Me, You, and Who. We appreciate your time and hope you enjoyed our discussion today. As we wrap, we would like to remind you of some of the ways that you can stay connected with us and be part of the Me, You, and Who podcast community. Firstly, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode and can stay up to date with our latest content. But that's not all. We also have an exciting YouTube channel where we share some bonus content, behind the scenes glimpses, and video versions of our episodes. Head over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button there as well. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when the new episodes go live. And for more exclusive updates, engaging discussions, and a chance to connect with fellow listeners. Be sure to follow us on our social media accounts. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Create a Happy Family. If you're interested in finding out more about creating a happy family, please visit us at www.createahappyfamily.com. Thank you again for being part of the Me, You, and Who community. Your support means the world to us. I can't wait for you to join us next time as we continue to share stories and journeys of creating happy families.